Hola, buenos días. Good morning. My name is Ana Garcia. I am host of The Ana Show. Thank you so much for joining us this morning as we highlight the Hispanic community here in Northeast Ohio. And today we'll take you inside a very joyful, lively church because for many Hispanics, our faith defines us. The spirit of joy resonates in this church, the Hispanic New Light, Nueva Luz Church of the Nazarene on Cleveland's near west side.
I do believe that when we all have the same thinking and mind and gathering together, we have to put our mind together. In order for us to be like this, we have to put our mind together, and that's the only way we can really get to where we need to be at. And this is one of the experiences all of us, I think we all should just approach and get to it. And the way we do it is just by praising the Lord and singing and raising our hands. And you have to have motivation, and you have to have a lot of energy.
The service in Spanish, the positive energy, and everyone participating is Reverend Felix Muñiz's vision. And his wife Miguelina Muñiz helps and supports him. He has a doctorate in ministry for Hispanic Latino theological studies and has been pastoring this church for 12 years.
We really concentrate a lot on the movement of the Holy Spirit, and we do spontaneous prayer and worship, and we really do liturgical work. And what I mean by that is that when you look at that word liturgical, it really comes from two words, which is laity, which means the people, and organ, which is a Greek word that means work. So it's the work of the people. Mm-hmm. So everybody participates and everybody enjoys the worship service. We are, again, we really concentrate a lot about our culture. You know, people think that this type of church does not bring traditional work, but actually we cannot get away from tradition. So we use the güiro, we use the conga, and there's some other stuff. Sometimes we have guitar, people come with guitars and play. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we're very cultural, and we speak a lot in Spanish and so on. So.
Mm-hmm. The best part of my church is the love they share me. When the first day I came here, the love they show me.
And you love your pastor. Tell me why you love your pastor.
Yes, he's so humble, and he's very help for my family. We went through a lot, and then he was the peace that God used.
It's the sincerity in how they treat us. They are very nice and compassionate, and there's a lot of love for one another. Amen.
Yeah. My dad has been pastoring this church for about 12 years, and I have really witnessed the presence and the power of people who are united, and especially right now, with the political climate right now and topics on immigration. The church plays a critical role in supporting other people and taking care of other people. At our church, we have people from Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, Cuba, Guatemala. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Por esta tu hija, mi Dios.
Say they have been healed here. Sylvia says when she first started coming here, she could hardly walk. And Sylvia gives all the credit to the healing power of God because he helped her overcome other health issues too.
You know, I'm a person that I went through cancer, and look at where I'm standing today, you know.
Amen.
I had heart surgery, and look where I'm standing today. I've had like asthma, and it's been pretty much controlled. I've been, like in this church, I feel free.
The Reverend teaches them a holistic approach to living their lives.
We have an understanding that if we're going to have a healthy spirituality, a healthy faith system, we must do it with our feet on the ground. Not that we are just sending people to heaven, but also to have an understanding that we live here. And as we live here, we have to learn to deal with our emotions. We have to learn to deal with our health, and we have to learn to deal with our spirituality.
He is also very direct about dealing with dysfunction in our families.
People need to learn the patterns that are in the family that sometimes are being kept in silence, especially dysfunctional patterns. For example, you may have, let's say, rape in a family, and that's never talked about within the families. And the next generation comes in and does not know anything about that, and they keep perpetuating by keeping that in silence. What we need to do is break that silence and learn to deal with those situations. It is the same thing with drug addiction. Many families are caught in drug addiction, and if they kind of keep that quiet, you don't let nobody else know that this is happening here. And by doing that, you're actually perpetuating that to continue. So we must break out of that silence and begin to seek other help, going into a psychiatrist, for example, or psychologist, because this has been so destruction emotionally in our lives.
And the congregation shows us that whether they are giving thanks to God for something good in their lives or they are facing some challenges, either way, they have figured out how to be joyful with their Lord. Our kitchen project is finally finished. Jose Rodriguez from Visionary Remodeling is going to show us the final outcome.
You've been waiting for this moment. The truth is here. I am done. So exciting to be done today. Today we're going to show you some wonderful features. If you are wondering where the refrigerator is at, I will help you out on this one. Take a tour. Ta-da! This is called an integrated refrigerator because it's integrated. If I would have never told you that the refrigerator was here, you would have never knew it was there. Also, we have on the bottom, we have a storage on the bottom that fits a lot of food here. And then you have another one here for the ice maker here. We also have one of my favorite features of all times. This one here is a remote control and is an exhaust fan. You saw it on the previous show, but we did not have it all set up. So today we have it all synced. And we want you to take a look up in the sky. Ta-da! It's magic. Isn't that cool? It's stainless steel. It could be a double exhaust, double motor. This time we're running it with one motor. Today we pulled the blue tape off of it today so that you can reveal and see all the stainless steel. Look how beautiful it is. It also has a timer here. This is the one for the light. This one turns the power off and on. You can also turn it on manually if you have a stepladder and you want to go up high. Today, I finished putting in the grout. I was here today for like 6 hours. This grout here is a light gray, and it's a non-sanding grout simply because these subway tiles, you don't use much of a space. The space you use here is probably a 1/16, an 1/8 of an inch. So anytime you use that type of that is so small, you want to use a non-sand, because if you use sand, it won't penetrate, it will come right back out. So you see how clean I did this here. It's so clean that you don't even have to put silicone on it. It's a tight fit here all the way across. Remember, I was talking to you in the last show about the plug on the side of this cabinet here. We installed the plug, and here you're gonna have a stool. So if you're sitting here on this side, you'll be able to plug in your phone and charge up while you're waiting. Another cool feature is this button here. If you look at this button here, if I turn it off, the lights go off. And that's because we install, if you look under here closely, we install a transformer here. And watch when I turn this on. Those are LEDs under cabinets, LEDs that we installed. here is one of my favorite features. This is called Magic, Magic, Magic. It's one of my favorite features because when you do like this, oh, look what happens. The water comes on its own. Now to stop the water, you could just either walk away or you could tap back on it. Another favorite feature of this kitchen that I really like is I was talking to you about it on the last show, how there was gonna be a sliding microwave here. What I did not tell you was that this microwave here, if you do this, ta-da, it opens up on its own. It's really cool feature. Look inside, it's really nice. It has popcorn settings, defrost settings. You can reheat your food just like any other microwave. The only thing is it's just automatically opens and closes. We like that. If you look right here, this was the island that I had the cardboard on the last show, and I pretended to have a cardboard pattern on there simply because we didn't have the top at that time. This is a quartz top versus granite. They're about the same cost. It depends on the pattern that you get. If you look closely, you'll see these diamonds inside of this island here. So at the time, the reason I was using a cardboard pattern was because if you focus on this chair here, this stool, the stool needed enough room to fit between the railing that I installed today. This railing here was basically here before. What we did was we gave it a nice look by adding some trim work around here. And then what we did was gave it enough room so that when you sit on the stool here, you could swing pretty much back inside like this and be able to swing back out that way. If you take a look at the floor, when we first started, we started with a ceramic floor, and it was one of the toughest jobs of the project because the floor had to come down to the level of this floor here. This floor here was higher than this one. So when I took out all the ceramic, we had to still take out a 3/4 inch panel that was on top, underneath the ceramic, so that these two floors could blend in very carefully. And you can see that Bill did a really good job matching the two floors. We also like this feature here because we talked about it last time, but it was not here. This feature is the wine cooler, and as you can see, it's stocked with a lot of wine. So it's doing very well. It's chilling, everything is cold at a temperature that it's supposed to be. And if you look here on top, it's controlled manually here on the top. You can set your temperature. You can just turn it up, turn it down, turn the light off and on, which is a really cool feature.
And we worked with Jose for a number of projects. Jose actually has done our bathrooms. He remodeled our basement for us. And so a lot of trust in Jose, and what I love about Jose, he can do it all. So whether we need, plumbing, electrical, any drywall, he can take care of all of it. So when you do a kitchen project like this, where we're starting from scratch and building all the way up, it's great to work with Jose because he can kind of see what the end product's going to look like and helps us along the way.
So now that we are all done, doesn't mean that we're finished. We're just starting. Next week, you're gonna see me staining a deck. You're also gonna see me doing something with some really good dancing. So please join us again next week. I'm very grateful, thankful for you viewers. We want you to keep coming back. If there's any more tips that I can help you with, you know where to reach me. You can reach me at www.visionaryremodeling.com.
So we could all use a financial advisor, but sometimes we think they're too expensive, but they're really not. Today we feature a local Hispanic mom that built her business on integrity. Martha Ileana Walp. We chose her because she is a good role model for immigrants and for people who want to succeed.
I come from a little town in Colombia, And I grew up, luckily, I grew up in a beautiful family. My parents were both very humble, and they were both teachers. And they always drilled on us, saying that the education is the only thing that we're gonna leave you. So you need to study, and you need to study hard. That's what's gonna bring you up in life, right? They're like, we don't wanna give you things, we wanna give you education. And they both worked really hard to give us, to the four of us, a college education. And so I always had the drive to become more, and to become more not just for the money side, but also for just personal satisfaction and to make them proud. My background is in engineering, and I have an MBA, and I have always liked the financial industry. So when I recently graduated from college, I worked in a bank, and I really enjoyed that job. So when I worked as an engineer, the hours of work were really, really long. So I had my family, I had my beautiful girls, and when we moved to the States, I didn't want to be in a position where I was away all the time. So that was an important decision when I started interviewing for jobs. There were many companies very interested because of the fact that I'm bilingual, and I could work also with their Hispanic markets. I really liked the opportunity to become a financial advisor. So I had to start studying for my certifications, to sell insurance in life and health, and then my Series 6 to be able to sell investments and variable products. And it's been a journey, so it's taken me almost 3 years to get where I am, but I'm really proud of what I have achieved.
So when you first came to this country, when did you learn English? Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, well, I started learning English back when I was in college. I took classes.
And where
in Colombia.
In Colombia?
Yes, I'm from Colombia, from a small town in Colombia. And so I did my engineering there, and I always wanted to get out of the country and learn English. I went to Canada, and I studied there for about 2 years. So that helped me a lot. See, I started because, as I said at the beginning, I enjoy the financial industry. I wanted to become more knowledgeable about my personal finances, how to manage, the money and how to make it work. I thought coming into this industry would give me the tools to do that. But it's been bigger than that. It's been so rewarding because it has not always taught me in my personal level how to organize finances and how to protect my family, what I do, what I love, but also how to help others to protect and grow their money. So there is many people that depend on advisors like me to protect their families. So it is very rewarding knowing that if the breadwinner in the family dies prematurely, their family is going to be taken care of. And I think that is very important. So that's what keeps me going, because we have a mission and we need to touch as many homes as we could.
Why do you think people don't have financial advisors?
Well,
many people, not everybody.
Not everybody, but many people think that financial advisors are only for the wealthy. That is one myth. And the other myth is that the financial advisors are expensive. And there is the component of trust. So some people is like, is this person really looking out for my best interest, or she's just trying to sell me something, right? So we have a commitment with our profession, and of course, it's an ethical situation, and something that my parents taught me since I was very little. You have to be honest all the time, because whatever you give to the world gives back to you. So I always try my best to look for the best interest of my clients. So I try to help them and advise them as if they were myself. I have found the perfect opportunity. This company that I work for has given me the tools to learn, to expand in a community where I was new 3 years ago. I'm looking to grow a team of people very passionate, very ambitious, and ethical. So I wanna be able to hire people to work with us that is hardworking, optimistic, and coachable. So with those characteristics, you can get anywhere in this company, and all you have to do is just want to do it.
So Colombians have this great plate that they only serve on special occasions. It has rice and beans, pork, and plantains, making me hungry. Today, we take you to a local Colombiano that shows us how to make this great recipe. Yum, look at this food, look at this Colombian cuisine. Oh my goodness, it's making me hungry. We are here live with Jose Teka and his mom, Fabi. They're both from Colombia.
Yes.
And then Jose, you have another talent.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I am an artist. I'm a rapper, musician, and I make music for a living, hip hop. Don't want to waste the time, so I told her I ain't with it. Since taking a walk, ain't nobody trying to hit it. I'm trying to focus on my rap thing. Getting cocky off this whack thing. Sloppy off this whack thing. No need to worry about me, poppy on that crack thing. Give me your pen and the pad. Give me your bond beat. Give me your reason to brag. Let it define me, cause I'm a beast. I'm a rap killer, cause I'm a mess around and scare the hell out these rap dudes.
Awesome! Aren't you getting ready for, God willing, there's an opportunity coming maybe your way for an eight city tour that you're waiting on?
Yeah, waiting for 8 city tour. My brother Rosello's on it, whose album is dropping May 26th. And plan on doing big things musically, locally, nationwide, worldwide, hopefully.
Wow, eso es colombiano.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful. So now we're going to go to the cooking because you're also really
I'm
good
also
at that too.
Pretty good chef, all thanks to my mom.
Seguro, Fabi. She's so wonderful. She says she tries, and she just got her citizenship. Her U.S. citizen a couple days ago. Yay! Congratulations.
She's American. All she wants is burgers and stuff now.
But she wants a bandeja paisa though.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us how you made this. It's beautiful.
Well,
really,
it's one of the main dishes in Colombia called the bandeja paisa. And as you can see, there's a lot of food, so you better have an appetite when you get ready to eat this.
You don't eat anything
Don't eat
else.
anything for a week prior to this, because you're gonna
get a lot of protein. You got the chicken, you got the eggs.
It's all about health, you know. You got the healthy fats, you know, the beans.
Wonderful.
So,
and then the
secret sauce.
Secret sauce. Better than McDonald's secret sauce?
It's better than the Boom Boom sauce, better than the Big Mac sauce. Whatever sauce that's good out there, guarantee you will beat it.
All right, so what's the first step to making the bandeja paisa? Where do we start? We start with the beans, okay. Potato, and a squash. And a what?
Spinach.
Spinach, okay, spinach. It really is. And what kind of beans?
Los rojos.
Red kidney beans and some pork. Oh, they use the pig's feet to give it more flavor. Colombian chorizo. And where do you buy it?
We go to La Borincana on Fulton.
And how do you know? Does it say Colombian chorizo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Lo echas agua y le echas soda o cerveza.
So you put cuánta agua?
Un poquitito nomás y después le echas.
Okay, a little bit of water.
Yeah.
A little bit of pop, like soda.
Coke or Coca-Cola works perfect.
Coca-Cola.
It gives it a nice sweet taste to it.
Cuando se desbarate, queda la salsa y te pones a mirar, lo afríen.
So
suelta el aceite.
So ¿cómo se lo hierve?
Lo hierve que te desaparezca el agua.
So a little bit of Pepsi, a little bit of water, boil it, and they'll make it kind of syrupy and sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. Yum.
Acá se echa el
This is for the chicken?
It's for the chicken.
Okay.
lleva,
Is
Breadcrumbs.
it chicken breast?
yeah,
Okay.
Yes, yes.
All
lleva
right.
la salsa, esto.
Breadcrumbs?
Y en el pollo le echa el huevo,
Okay.
ajo y un poco de agua para que quede marinado.
Okay. ¿El huevo va ahí dentro o
Sí,
no?
aquí adentro va el
Oh,
huevo,
wow. Okay, so
huevo, agua,
And
el
garlic.
ajo,
so there's eggs, water,
And garlic.
and garlic
el
in
adobo.
there.
Yeah.
And adobo.
Lo echan
Adobo
marinado
goes in
por
everything.
un rato.
So you marinate that.
Después marinera lo
Cuando tú dices un rato, ¿una hora?
como
o-
media hora lo
For
puedes
half
dejar.
hour,
Yeah.
you marinate it in the egg, garlic, and water.
Lo pones ahí así. Y ahí pasa al sartén.
Okay, then we're gonna fry it up.
You fry it up.
Ahí lo ponemos a freír. Está en unos segundos. Se fríe rápido.
Yeah, it fries pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like a good minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes each side.
So what's an arepa? Can you explain
And
that one to
arepa
me?
is white cornmeal mixed with cheese.
Okay, so you just put some cornmeal and add water and cheese,
Y un poco de sal.
a little bit of salt, and some butter
Hasta que la masa queda
until thank you. Until the dough looks like this. Yeah, so it's soft.
Aquí le metes queso.
Yum.
More cheese.
More
Who doesn't like
cheese.
more cheese? You know?
Everybody likes cheese.
De ahí se lo va amasando. Casi una bolita.
This is called an arepa.
Yes.
Arepa.
Got it.
While that's being made, you can make the stuffing for the arepa, which she's going to show you how to make the
Esto es
shredded Angus beef, what we use.
Really?
cebolla, onions, la colorada, cilantro y pimentón.
Red
They got
pepper and
red,
yellow pepper.
peppers,
Yeah.
onions, and
En
cilantro.
cilantro.
And that goes,
That goes in the meat. Now the infamous plantains.
you can tell she's like so used to doing this. This is like nothing, it's like breathing to her.
Yeah.
¿Tanta veces que tú cocinas esto como cocinas?
Ahí lo pone acá.
Oh, this is one of my favorite things. You know what I call these? I call them like, I would call them like Colombian French fries. You know what I mean?
También con eso hacemos aborrajados.
You add the shredded beef we prepared earlier.
So when you get married, you can do a lot of cooking, right?
Yeah, that'll be the day. It's-
Well, whenever that happens, that'll be a huge plus for you, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah,
Right?
it would be.
Or never
would be.
mind.
And then more cheese, because who doesn't like cheese?
Oh, yum.
Top it off.
Y ahí
And
queda.
there you go.
Nena, that's like a restaurant.
Ese
Un restaurante
está
ahí.
comiéndola recién hecha.
Now you eat that fresh.
Comiéndosela fresh.
Oh, and she said the secret is you gotta eat it like now.
Like right now.
Like right now, because that's when it tastes the best.
It's changing your life, I could tell. It's changing her
It has a
life.
lot of flavors. It's so good.
Ready, man, it's a wrap. Cleveland, what up?
Where I get my hair done every week, the Elizabeth Image Salon, Unisex Salon. You can contact them at 216-961-4441. To contact me, go to my website, theannashow.com, or on Facebook, The Anna Show.